Hello, here's our sight singing video number 4, and I'm going to spend a little time, since I guess this is video number 4, I'm going to spend a little time today focusing on the interval of the perfect fourth. We worked on some thirds last time, and now we're going to work on fourths. So I'm going to sing a little bit, and you echo what I sing. Do, re, mi, so. So, mi, re, do. Now, did you notice, by the way, that there's a skip between so and mi? They're not next door notes. So when you sing these notes, you want to try and remind yourself when you're singing notes that are next door notes and when you're singing notes that are some distance apart. I think that's a really good kind of awareness to have. I'll go again. Do, re, mi, fa. Fa, mi, fa, mi. So, mi, do, do. So. All skips that time, right? Do, so, do, do. So, do, mi. Mi, re, so, so. Now there was a fourth in there. Mi, re, so. Re, so is 4 notes away. Re is 4 notes from so. That's the distance of a fourth. So I just point that out as we learn these things. I'll do a couple more. Let's see. Here I go. So, fa, mi, do. So, fa, mi, do. Do, mi, re, ti, do. Do, mi, re, ti. My solfege hand is not very awake today, is it? Let's practice the pattern of thirds. Well, let's practice the solfege scale first, and then we'll do the pattern of thirds, and then maybe we'll start working on the pattern of fourths, which is a little more awkward. Thirds are somehow easier to do. I guess we have more of those in our repertoire. Here's the scale, the solfege scale first, and we're still singing a minor scale. Maybe next week I'll start working on, we're still singing a major scale. Next week I'll start doing the minor scales, maybe. So here's do, so sing the scale 1 note for every count, and you want to do this standing up so you can sort of feel that the notes have motion and have intent. If you're sitting there in a chair like, I'm just doing it, no, get up, come on, stand up and do it. Here we go, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Twice as fast. And make sure that going down is as good as coming up. Here we go, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, let's sing the same thing. I was going to do it even faster, but that's okay. Let's do the pattern of thirds. So here's our beat, and we're going to sing do up to mi, re up to fa. Yeah, so we're going to go up a third every time, and then back down a step, up a third, back down a step. Here we go. Do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, fa, la, so, ti, la, do, ti, re, do. Back down, do, la. Do, la, ti, so, la, fa, so, mi, fa, re, mi, do, re, ti, do. Now, let's sing that one more time. And I'm going to indicate whether it's a major third or a minor third. Okay, so major third while we're singing it, minor third. That's to get you aware of how the difference feels between a major and minor third. And also maybe where do the major and minor thirds automatically occur whenever we're singing in a major key. That's a really helpful sort of notion when it comes to dictation and even in music theory. It's got lots of applications. So just knowing that you're singing a major third because you're singing do to mi, that's a useful thing. minor third, re to fa. So here I go. I'm going to show you major third, minor third, okay? Here we go. You sing it with me. Do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, fa, la, so, ti, la, do, ti, re, do. Coming down. Do, la, ti, sol, la, fa, so, mi, fa, re, mi, do, re, ti, do. So the three places where there are major thirds in a major key, do, mi, do, sing it with me, do, mi, do, good. The other place that we would find a major third would be on fa, do, re, mi, fa. So we're going to sing fa to la. Sing it with me, we'll do it twice. Here we go. Fa, la, do. Again. Fa, la, do. And the final place of a major third in a major key starts on so. So you can sing so, or you can sing so, whichever one is easier for you. We're going to go so to ti, and we'll sing it twice. Here we go. So, ti, so, so, ti, so. Okay, so all the other thirds that we would sing in a major scale, in the pattern of thirds in a major key, are minor thirds. So there are three major ones, and all the rest are minor ones. There are only three minor ones as well, actually. So that's handy. Or four minor ones. Sorry, four minor ones. Let's see. So now we must focus a little bit on the pattern of fourths. So here's do. Now, fourths are weird. Some of the fourths feel really easy and strong and good to sing, and some of them are actually kind of hard. And it has to do with how important the notes we choose in the scale, how important those notes are to the underpinning harmony. For example, if I sing do, so, do, ooh, that's so satisfying, it's so firm. That's a perfect fourth. Do, so, do, re, la, re. That's not super hard, but it's kind of, it doesn't do me any good. Mi, ti, mi, fa, do, fa. That's maybe the hardest one. Singing from do to fa, maybe and back again. That fa wants to get us other places. It does not really care about going down to do that much. And so that fourth is really kind of weird. So let's start this pattern again. We're going to go do, so, do, and we're going to sort of inch our way up. And then we'll maybe do it another way. Depends a little bit on how much time I have. Here we go. Do, so, do, re, la, re, mi, ti, mi, fa, do, fa, so, re, so, la, mi, la. Now this one coming up, this is bonus. This one's not really in the barn for fourths, because the next one is an augmented fourth. It's a tritone, and it can be a little bit weird, but we're going to sing it anyway. We just ended on la, mi, la. Now ti, ti, fa, ti. Whoa, that's weird. Do, so, do. So ti to fa is an augmented fourth. It wants to do anything except do what we did with it. It does not want to be part of a pattern like that, really. It wants to resolve to other things. That's okay. Tritones, augmented fourths, let's not worry about putting them really in under a microscope yet. It's the perfect fourths I want you to get a sense of, and I want you to feel the difference between a perfect fourth and a third. For example, do, so, do, instead of do, la, do. So, sing for me the pattern of fourths again. I'll make myself a note. I have just had an idea of how we're going to practice that next week. Here we go. Do, so, do, re, la, re. If you're not sure of the words, sing it anyway. Mi, ti, mi. Learn as we go. Fa, do, fa. So, re, so. La, mi, la. Ti, fa, ti. Do, so. Do, so, do. Now that one feels the most satisfying, doesn't it? Because that one tells us dominant harmony to tonic harmony. If you haven't done your chords yet and harmony yet, this is only a feeling right now. But when we put the theory with it, we're going to understand why that is such a satisfying interval to sing in the context of a scale. Okay, it's time for some songs. Let's see, I have 3 songs that all go together. We could actually sing them all one after another simultaneously. As a matter of fact, if I sing one, you should be able to sing any of the other 2, and we have a nice little duet of 2 different songs. But I'm going to teach them for you in just kind of in a row. Let's see. 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottle of pop, 3 bottle of pop, 4 bottle of pop, 5 bottle of pop, 6 bottle of pop, 7 bottle of pop, pop. That's the first song. Isn't that great? We're just counting bottles of pop, okay? I didn't even know when people at school were saying bottles of pop, I was like, what? Because where I grew up, we called it soda. I couldn't tell if they were talking about popcorn or what. I suppose if you're growing up in the South, you'd sing a bottle of Coke, right? Doesn't matter what kind it is, they call it Coke. Anyway, we're singing bottle of pop, because that's what's in the song. Here we go. And 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottle of pop, 3 bottle of pop, 4 bottle of pop, 5 bottle of pop, 6 bottle of pop, 7 bottle of pop, pop. Now, there are only 2 pitches in that melody. One of them is do. This one's do. What's the other one? What's that distance? La, na, na. Do, ti, nope. Do, la, nope. Do, so. That's the one we just practiced. Do, so. Okay? So the second song, it's going to go like this. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, pop. So fish and chips and vinegar. If you've never had fried fish and French fries with vinegar on it, so good. And then pop at the end. I don't know why. Here we go. Try it with me. Ready? Sing it with the words. Here we go. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, pop. Okay? Now let's see if we can figure that song out. Where did it start? Do. Didn't it start on do? How did it go? What was its shape? It went up or down? Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. It went up and stayed up, didn't it? Where did that little phrase end? Vinegar. We started on do. What's that distance? Do, re, mi, fa, so. It went up to so. Okay, how did we get there? Fish and chips and vinegar. Did we jump, skip up to do, up to so? No, we actually went up the scale, yeah? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, so. Sol, la, so. Sol, la, so. And it does it again, doesn't it? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, so. Sol, la, so. Do. So we've had one melody that went do, 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 so, 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 do, 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 etc., etc., etc. And the second melody went do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, so, sol, la, so, sol, la, so, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, so, sol, la, so, do. Okay. You could sing those 2 melodies together if you want to try it. I'm going to sing them one after another. You start with 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottle of pop. I'm going to start with fish and chips and vinegar. Ready? Here we go. We start at the same time. You sing 1 bottle of pop, I sing fish and chips. Here we go, and go. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, pop. We should have finished at the same time. All right, here's the third song. This one is a little bit more complicated. It says, don't throw your junk in my... Well, try that again. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard's full. Try it with me. Don't throw your junk in my backyard's full. It isn't really, but you know, it's a song. Here we go, sing it with me, ready, and go. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard's full. Okay, Now, don't throw your junk in my... Can we do that with the solfege? Don't throw your junk in my... Do, do, re, mi, fa, sol. That, we got a big chunk of notes there without writing it down or anything. It went stepwise. Don't throw your junk in my backyard. We know that one was so, but then where did it go? So, wow, that should feel familiar. It's not a step, it's not a fourth, it's a third because we've sung that so many times in the pattern of thirds. So, me, me, don't throw your junk in my backyard. My backyard. We went, so, me, me, then we went, fa, re, re. Wow, that's straight out of the pattern of thirds. So, me, me, fa, re, re. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. It didn't keep going down, did it? It went back up to the so, me one. Do, do, re, mi, fa, so, me, fa, re, re. So, me. Don't throw your junk in my backyard. My backyard's full. That's the second half. Let's see if we can add the solfege. Do, do, re, mi, fa, so, me, fa, re, re. Do. Yeah, got it. Okay, I'm going to sing all three of those songs straight through. If you start on a different song than I am, I'm going to start with one bottle of pop. You can start one bottle of pop when I get to fish and chips and vinegar, or you could start fish and chips and vinegar, or start fish and chips and vinegar right away. So you can either wait for me to sing one song and then you start at the beginning of all three songs, or you can just pick one of the other two while I'm singing the first one, and it will make it a duet. If you have another person around, we could do it all together. I could probably edit it together so you could hear it as a trio, but I don't have that kind of time right now, so trust me, they all work as a great trio. Are you standing up? Are you moving? This is a compound meter, by the way. 1 la-le, 2 la-le, 3 la-le, 4 la-le. There are 4 big beats, so this is a quadruple meter. And it's compound because each beat, ta-ta, beat, ta-ta, beat, ta-ta, beat, ta-ta, has 3 little pieces. It is a quadruple compound meter. Like 4/12, if we wanted to do it that way, or something like that. We could do that. 4/12. It's not like 4/12, it's like 12/8. Oh, I need a break. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start at the beginning. 1 bottle of pop. You sing whichever one you want. Here we go. It's 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottle of pop, 3 bottle of pop, 4 bottle of pop, 5 bottle of pop, 6 bottle of pop, 7 bottle of pop, pop. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, pop. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard's full. Okay, so next week I'll give you another video, maybe a little less sleep deprived, so it's a little more coherent. But we'll keep working on those perfect fourths, and we'll introduce minor keys next week. So keep singing this stuff every day, sing a little bit of it, so you get these things in the back of your brain. It'll be great. Okay,